Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss part 20 of the important notes for biochemistry so that you can easily able to answer the one-liner and the MCQs in your exam. First of all, the amino group, that means the NH2, is always on the left side, and the acid group, that means the COOH group, is always on the right side in an amino acid. Any compound having asymmetric carbon shows both optical and structural isomerism. All amino acids have one asymmetric carbon except glycine, threonine and the isoleucine. Glycine has no asymmetric carbon, while the threonine and the isoleucine have two asymmetric carbons. Amino acids ionize to give negative charge on the carboxy group and positive charge on the amino group. Okay, and so of course that the net charge over here would be 0. Hence, they are known as deuterion or the ampholytes. Pi, what is Pi? Pi, that means the isoelectric pH. Now this isoelectric pH is that pH at which the deuterions exist. At the isoelectric pH, a protein will precipitate. All amino acids are L-alpha amino acids which are present in the proteins. But in body, free amino acids are present, that is those which are not in the proteins. Okay. And this free amino acid which is actually present in the body can be L or D form. Amino acids abundant in the protein are in the L form. Amino acid abundant in the body are also in the L form. Amino acid present in the protein, they are always in the L form and always alpha. Amino acids present in the body can be both L and D form, but the abundant amino acid in the body is the L form. Free amino acids may be L form or D form. Free amino acids may be alpha, beta or gamma. Essential amino acids are those that cannot be synthesized in our body, hence they are required in our diet. So the example of the essential amino acid are threonine, valine, methionine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, phenylalanine, arginine and tryptophan. While if you talk about the semi-essential amino acid, over here the semi-essential amino acids are those amino acids that can be synthesized in our body but to some extent. And the example are histidine and the arginine. While the non-essential amino acids are those that can be synthesized in our body and hence they are not required in the diet. So total 8 essential, 2 semi-essential and 10 non-essential amino acids are present in our body. A total of 20 amino acids are required in our body for synthesizing the proteins, out of which 8 are essential, 2 are semi-essential and 10 are non-essential amino acids. 21st and 22nd amino acid are selenocysteine given by the codon UGA and pyrrolysine given by UAG. These two amino acids are formed by modification of stop codons, which is a co-translational modification. 22 amino acids are encoded by DNA, that is, they are not formed by post-translational modifications. Precursor amino acid for the pyrrolysine is the lysine. Pyrrolysine is not found in the humans. Precursor amino acid for the selenocysteine is the serine. Aromatic amino acid with basic property is the histidine. Aromatic amino acid with the OH group is the tyrosine. Arginine and histidine are semi-essential amino acid. Histidine can be formed in the adults but not in children. Amino acid responsible for flexibility of the proteins is the glycine because of its smallest side chain. Glycine is not found in the alpha helix but found in the beta turns or the beta bands. Glycine is the simplest, smallest, non-essential, non-polar and the glucogenic amino acid. Glycine can be synthesized from carbon dioxide and ammonium by glycogen synthase enzyme. Over here N5-N10-methylene THF is involved. THF, that means tetrahydrofolate. So over here N5-N10-methylene tetrahydrofolate is involved. And the glycine can also be synthesized from the glycosylate by glycine aminotransferase or glycine transaminase. Over here, remember PLP, that means pyridoxal phosphate, is required. The glycine can also be synthesized from the serine by serine hydroxyl methyl transferase. Over here, this reaction is reversible reaction, and over here PLP, that means the pyridoxal phosphate, and the folic acid, that means vitamin B9, is required. Over here N5-N10 methylene tetrahydrofolate is involved. And the glycine can also be synthesized from threonine by threonine aldolase. Glycine cleavage system occurs in the mitochondria and is a major pathway for the glycine degradation. Primary hyperoxaluria is defect in the glycine transaminase associated with the impaired glycosylate to formate conversion. So over here there is impaired glycosylate to formate conversion, which actually diverts the excess of the glycosylate to form oxalate, which can form oxalate stone in the kidneys. Oxalate in the urine can appear in the vitamin B6 deficiency, that means pyridoxine deficiency. Alanine, a non-polar amino acid, is the most glucogenic amino acid having 3 carbon atoms. All branch chain amino acids are essential and non-polar amino acid. Isoleucine is the most non-polar amino acid and is both glucogenic as well as ketogenic. So today up till here, we'll discuss about the further important notes in our next video. Thank you so much.